Tonight with new developments ahead of the Illinois primary.
An Illinois judge has ruled that former President Donald Trump should be taken off the state's Republican primary election ballot. That special ruling comes from a Cook County judge who sided with voters who believe Trump's role in the January 6th insurrection disqualifies him from the ballot. The judge has put her ruling on hold, though, to give Trump's team the necessary time to appeal ahead of Illinois' March 19th primary, though that leaves a lot of questions that we're going to address in just a minute.
And with tonight's ruling, Trump's campaign team released a statement saying they will appeal it. The statement saying in part, quote, "This is an unconstitutional ruling that we will quickly appeal." In the meantime, President Trump remains on the Illinois ballot, is dominating the polls, and will make America great again, end quote.
Though I'm sure the question that remains for a lot of you tonight is how this impacts our local election, and will it impact any votes that have already been cast, those early votes for our primary election?
And tonight, our Samantha Soto is joining us, and you're talking to local election officials and voters about this. Sam, what are you learning tonight?
Brittany, well, I reached out to Lori Gummo, Winnebago County Clerk, to see how this would impact our local ballots. She explains ballots for the primary election have already been printed, so the ballots our area will use to vote in a few weeks are set in stone, regardless of a court decision. That means if you voted early, you don't have to worry about this decision changing anything. Gummo adds our local offices follow directly what the State Board of Elections does, and they certified our primary ballots already.
So, Sam, now that we know how it will impact our local election, what do local voters think about all of this?
Yeah, I spoke to one Winnebago County voter who is an avid supporter of Trump. She says she's not happy to learn of this decision and thinks voters' rights are being impeded. While this doesn't come as a surprise to Caitlin Zemansky, she believes this ruling will be overturned as Trump hasn't been found guilty on the insurrection charge. She says as a voter, we should all have the right to choose, no matter your political stance, encouraging other people to continue to exercise their right to vote.
I feel as a voter, we should all have that right to choose who we want to vote for. That's part of being an American, having that choice of freedom to choose who we feel should be, brought in. And I feel like that's being taken away from us.
Illinois is now the third state where Trump was booted from the ballot after Colorado and Maine, but those decisions were paused pending the appeal of the Colorado case to the U.S. Supreme Court. The former president has already beaten back similar lawsuits in many other states. Brittany.
Sam, thank you. And our coverage of this historic ruling and election coverage does not end here. On March 19th, we'll be covering the Illinois primary, and we'll have results of all the races and items on the ballot.